If you've been convicted of a DUI in Washington state, your driver's license will be suspended or revoked. The length of your suspension depends on your offense, but in most cases, you can quickly regain driving privileges with the installation of an ignition interlock device. Let us be your one-stop resource to help you through the process. We want to help explain your options based on your offense. If you've been convicted of a first offense DUI, your driver's license will be suspended for a minimum of 90 days. If your breath alcohol content was under 0.15%, you may be required to install an ignition interlock device for a minimum of 1 year. If your breath alcohol content was over 0.15%, an ignition interlock device will be required to be installed for a minimum of 1 year. If you are convicted of a second DUI offense within 7 years, you will be required to install an ignition interlock device for a minimum of 5 years. If you have been convicted of a third offense DUI, an ignition interlock device will be required for a minimum of 10 years. No matter the offense, it's important to note that a judge may require additional interlock usage or other conditions beyond the minimums we're covering in this video. After installing your ignition interlock device, be sure to obtain all necessary documentation related to your ignition interlock installation, including a receipt or proof of installation. Scheduling regular maintenance to stay in compliance with your ignition interlock device requirements is critical. The interlock device must be serviced every 60 days, and any interlock restricted driver who fails to report for device servicing is subject to penalties. These penalties can include the suspension or revocation of your driver's license, fines, an extension of the ignition interlock requirement period, or even jail time. Once completing your ignition interlock requirements, the vendor will submit your certificate of compliance to the Department of Licensing on your behalf. However, if a violation happens, you will need to restart your certificate of compliance time period. LifeSafer works closely with Washington's Department of Licensing to ensure all ignition interlock requirements are met. Whether you choose to install with LifeSafer or not, please use us as a resource to help you get back on the road as quickly as possible. Our goal is to make the process easy for you by providing a reliable, easy-to-use device. We will price match competitors so you know you're getting a fair cost without hidden fees, and our team is here to support you every step of the way. Visit the link at the end of the video if you want one of our state experts to check the status of your license. We know this process can be overwhelming. As one of the most trusted interlock providers in Washington, we'll get you through it.